You know, I ran into an old man on the road today.
Like, in real life?
Yeah.
You ran into him? Is he okay?
Well, like, I encountered him on the street. You know what he said?
What?
He said, it's time for episode 71 of Route to Victory Road. Hey there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
This old man said all of that to you?
My name is Professor Mackenzie. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Do you want to be a winner as you? Welcome to the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm your host, and I'm joined today, as always, by my wonderful and beautiful and lovely partner.
Oh, hello.
And co-host.
Oh my gosh.
Cool Trainer Jaylee.
Wow. You're setting me up and then knocking me right down, aren't you? Setting me up with some old man jokes. You really caught me off guard and giving me all these compliments. Something's going on.
Did you like it?
I do.
I was just trying to be fun and spontaneous.
I like it. It's adorbs. Nobody says that anymore.
Adorbs?
Yeah, I also said a word earlier today that nobody says anymore. And I was like, wow, times are a-changin'.
Obvi?
It wasn't obvi. No, it was something along that line, though. I can't remember, but I'm very old.
Very old. Speaking of old, something that has nothing to do with that, we finished The Outlaws.
Oh, yes, that show.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was cool.
The first season was good. Second season was mediocre. Third season kind of dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
The last episode, I think, redeemed it. I liked the last episode.
Yeah.
I liked the series. I would watch it again.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Umbrella Academy, where it was like first season was great. Second season was like, okay, yeah, not as good, but like I'm still watching.
Yeah.
Third season was like, what? What is happening? Like, it's okay, but like, what? Especially like halfway through the season when they go to the hotel and it's like, what? And then the fourth season was like, oh my God, that was garbage.
There's no fourth season.
Oh, right. That's a good point.
What?
I'm talking about Umbrella Academy.
Oh, Umbrella. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about Outlaws. I was like,
No.
Okay. Yeah. Fourth season is garbage of Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It's over.
It's funny that, because I mentioned the hotel, and there's actually a hotel in the third season of The Outlaws too. So that's funny. But yeah, no, I was talking about.
Did Gerard Way write The Outlaws as well?
No, Steve Merchant did.
I know, I'm just kidding. We also started watching Arcane.
Oh, yeah.
Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 3 sods.
Yeah. We're waiting on the next one to come out on Saturday.
I love that series.
It's so cool.
The animation is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's also a cool show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for Saturday. Other than that, though, we played a little bit more Crab Champions this week.
And a little bit more Borderlands 1.
Yes. Yeah, we beat the zombie island of Dr. Ned. And now we are on the Armory of General Knox.
Sure.
I couldn't remember. The Secret Armory. That's what it's called. The Secret Armory of General Knox. I was trying to remember the name of the...
Got it.
Yeah.
Nailed it first time. Good job.
First time. Nailed it. We skipped right over Moxie's Underdome because... Fuck Moxie's Underdome.
Wow.
It's so bad.
Is it?
It's honestly so bad. Like, you know those like circles of slaughter in Borderlands 3? It's that, but bad.
Oh,
like really
I
bad.
normally like those.
Yeah.
Like, those are fun.
They did not do a good job with Moxie's Underdome. Maybe we'll do them when we're like max level or something like that, but they're not great. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Point is that we moved on to the third DLC, and then we'll wrap it up with a little bit of Claptrap's Robot Revolution, but I don't think we'll do the whole thing because that one is also boring.
Right.
But the Secret Armory is cool.
I can't wait to play Borderlands 2.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
And then the last game update, I suppose, we should talk about is... Well, I made it a little bit further in Paper Mario, but also... What?
Cool.
WWE.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to mention Pokemon Pocket.
Oh, I guess, yeah, we have been playing Pokemon Pocket.
Yeah, I downloaded it, and it's very addicting.
It's very fun.
Oh, it's very fun.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
We got some good cards.
It's like a very truncated version of the actual trading card game. There's a lot of things that have been streamlined. It's very cute.
Yeah, it's very easy to pick up, too.
Yes.
For me, like, it takes me a while to get into games, especially mobile games. But I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you like it.
Back to WWE.
Well, there's not much to say about that. We both built ourselves as fighters, and
I made my former wrestler self, Angelica.
Yeah.
And it's making me miss wrestling. I was considering, like, reaching out to a few local groups and be like, hey, can I come bump with you? But I feel like I'm too old and broken for that.
No.
Also, our good friend Mike the Ref plays 2K24.
Yeah.
Like, so much through a week, and then he will moderate and call matches on Twitch, and it's very fun. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Check him out, Mike the Ref. Last week, we wound up in Opelucid City, and we defeated Iris and Drayden.
Yep.
And then we were asked to head up Route 10 by Professor Juniper. She's like, get out there and go fight the Elite Four. And we're like, okie doke. And she's like, go become champion. And we're like, will do, Chief. But we lied to her.
I've done this like 3 times before. I know what I'm doing.
We head out onto Route 10, and there's a bunch of trainers out here. None of them are very strong, though. Like, none of them are even on level with the gym that we just beat. There's Battle Girl Amy, who's got a Scrafty and a Mienfoo, both level 39. Ace Trainer Johan has a Fracture, an Electric, and an Excelgor, level 39. Excelgor. This is the first time we've run into Excelgor. Do you remember him? Here, I'll show you. This little guy.
I don't remember seeing him. I must have just wiped him out really fast.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was surprised at how weak these trainers and their Pokemon were. It wasn't getting me ready for no Elite Four.
No. It's strange, right? Mm-hmm. Veteran Carla has a Maractus, level 39, a Cryogonal, level 40, which was extremely fast.
Yeah.
I never knew a Cryogonal was that fast. And then an Aloma Mola. Like, Cryogonal outsped most of my team, and, like, my team is all over...
You're supposed to have the fastest Pokemon in the world.
All my Pokemon are over 85 speed.
Did you catch your Cryogonal? You should have.
I wish I could have, because apparently it was like the fastest Cryogonal in the world. Let's see, what is Cryogonal's speed? 105. That's actually pretty damn respectable.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
you should
but
go catch it.
all of its other stats kind of suck. So.
But that doesn't matter.
I'm fine. Black Belt Corey has a Sock, level 40.
A level 40 sock. I don't think any of my socks are that high.
Oh my gosh, you're awesome. Hiker Brett has a Girder, level 38, and a Boulder, level 38. So he needs some friends to trade with so he can get his Conkeldurr and a
What
Gigalith.
a weird Pokemon.
Ace Trainer Cheyenne has a Sawsbuck that's always stuck in spring form. Oh. Instead of, like, changing with the seasons. And a Jellicent.
Pretty floofy. Jellicent is, yeah.
This is the first time we've run into Jellicent. This is the evolved form of Frillish.
This is the first time? I thought I'd seen one before.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Oh, it's very frou-frou.
What do you think its type is?
Oh.
It's interesting.
I have no idea because I kicked its butt, so I'm gonna guess... I don't know, it looks like it's almost psychic, but it's kind of like airy and fluffy. Mm-hmm. So what is it, flying?
That's what I thought when I first encountered it.
Yeah.
Like back in Generation 5. It's Water Ghost.
Oh, that's neat.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, I like that.
What an interesting combo. I don't know that there's another Water Ghost.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool typing. Oh. And then Sawsbuck, of course, is normal grass.
Yeah.
Which is also cool.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of normal mixed with other types other than like flying is what you normally see. You don't normally see
Good pun.
you don't normally see normal mixed with anything else other than flying. Though, of course, in modern times, there's a lot more normal crossed with another type. But normal grass was pretty unique when it came to this game.
Weird.
And then, of course, Giraffe Rig is normal psychic. But anyway, Veteran Chester has a Beartic, a Seismitoad, and an Escavalier, which you
Finally saw him. Yeah.
You've seen. Cool, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't see him before. This is my
You
first
saw
time
him.
seeing him, but you showed me him last week when we were
Yeah.
talking about Pokemon Yearbook.
Right.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Escavalier is a cool one. That's the counterpart to a Selgor.
Okay.
Yeah, so Shelmet and Carablast are the base forms. And then when you trade specifically those two Pokemon, you can't trade anything else. It has to be Shelmet for a Carablast. When you trade them, they evolve. Because Carablast steals Shelmet's armor
Right. I
and
remember
becomes
this.
a Escavalier.
Cool.
And without his armor, Shelmet turns into a Selgor, which is neat.
That's
I like
cute.
it. Also, along this route is the first time that we can run into Rufflet and Vullaby.
Rufflet is adorable.
You found one?
I like a little Rufflet, yeah.
Yeah. I caught
Any
a
of the
Vullaby.
Pokemon that I caught from here on, I didn't name. I just was like, get in the box, it's fine.
Yeah, I can't use Vullaby. I don't think Mandibuzz is fast
What's
enough.
a Vullaby?
Vullaby
I've never
is
seen
here.
one.
I'll show you. It's ugly, and it's called the diapered Pokemon. So it's also like a fetish thing. So I'm not into it.
Add it to the nasty Pokemon list.
Yeah.
This game is full of them. It's the
Yeah.
king of nasty Pokemon.
And then there's the Bone Vulture, Mandibuzz.
Oh, weird. He's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah. This is also another thing like Tauros and Miltank, where it's all Braviary or male, all Mandibuzz
Okay,
are female.
it looks very femmy.
yeah,
It's cute in
yeah.
a kind of spooky way.
But into adult diapers, in like kind of like in a not necessary way, in like a
I don't
kink
see
way.
that.
I think.
I don't know why. How people get that. I don't get it. I don't see it. It's just a shell.
Yeah, but it's called the diapered Pokemon. That's what its Pokedex entry is.
Weird.
Meanwhile, there's Rufflet, who's the Eaglet Pokemon. That's cute. And then the Eaglet turns into Braviary.
Braviary is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all that freedom.
Freedom.
It's full of freedom.
Oh my gosh. It's the Valiant Pokemon.
He's the freedom Pokemon.
Yeah. I think Braviary is fast enough for me to use, but Mandibuzz wasn't. Let's see.
Ooh.
Braviary is not fast enough. Actually, it's the same speed as Mandibuzz. Interesting. Well, there you go. I can't use either one.
Too bad.
Also can't use Bouffalante. Did you catch Bouffalante?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
Bouffalante is so cool. Bouffalante's like the Lizzo of Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry.
Is
just
is
cool.
Lizzo the one that goes like, I did my something, check my nails?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I was gonna say they kept making Lizzo jokes in the Outlaws, and I was too embarrassed to admit that I didn't actually know who that was. Finally, we climb up a staircase and make our way across a bridge, and Sharon meets up with us,
Of course.
and he's like, "Let's see if you're strong enough to help Alder." And it's like, "Alright, Alder's the champion. I'm pretty sure he's fine on his own."
I don't know. After this game, he's kind of a weak little.
Well, Sharon has items this time, held items for the first time. Isn't that wild?
He's growing up.
So he's got an Unfazant, and what we don't know is that his Unfazant has scope lens. He's got a Simisage for me, which is holding a Miracle Seed, and he's got a Lipard with a Citrus Berry, and finally an Embor with leftovers. That's actually how I knew, because his Embor's leftovers
How did you... Yeah.
triggered. And I
Oh,
was like,
really?
oh, wow. He's got items. That's awesome. For you, he would have an Unfazant with scope lens, a Simi-Seer with charcoal, a Lipard with citrus berry, and a Samurott with leftovers.
Yep. I didn't know what he had, though, because I just wiped him out.
Fair enough. Yeah, I also wiped him out, except for his Unfazant, which kept using Detect. It used it 3 times in a row, and it got off every time, which is frustrating, but is technically possible. It's just very difficult. But other than that, the only thing that his Simi-Sage kept doing is licking me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
But then I killed everything else. It was easy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty easy for me.
Me too. I guess his Embor stayed alive after 1 hit, but he died on the second hit, so whatever.
I was trying to use Pokemon other than Mewtwo,
Right.
which worked out pretty good for this fight.
Yeah.
Different story for the Elite Four.
Right.
I tried. I tried so
You
hard
tried.
and got so far.
But in the end,
you live and learn. What?
it doesn't even matter. That's what I said.
I mean, it does matter. It's pretty important, actually. You got to learn those lessons in life. You're not going to go very far.
After we beat Sharon, Bianca comes up and gives us 3 max revives,
Yeah, because she doesn't need them.
which I did use this coming
And
leg.
we used them all.
I used them all. Mm-hmm. You can also encounter a Dawn Stone and a man who will give you a Dusk Stone, which is awesome. And then finally, we make our way up to the badge check gates.
Oh, yeah.
First time that they've been back since Generation 1, I think.
These ones are cool, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really any big puzzles or mazes to go through. And each room is very specific and different and just neat.
Based on the 8 badges.
I enjoyed it.
It's cute. Then we get to Victory Road, which was like that mesa, the cliff side,
Oh, I forgot about this. I completely blocked it out because it was so annoying.
cave spelunking.
Oh, I forgot about it. I was going to say I have nothing but amazing, good, raving reviews from here on out. Minus Victory Road.
Yeah.
Once we get through Victory Road, I love this game.
Yeah.
This Victory Road was hard for me. I got so lost. I hate running into Pokemon. I ran out of repels.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You ran right out.
Oh, yeah. But it's okay. I caught some cool Pokemon and, I just slid down some cliffs.
Pokemon we can run into here: Heatmore, Vullaby, Rufflet, Fracture, Mienfoo, Dino,
Got him.
Boldore, Woobat, and Durant.
Yeah, I got a few of those. Didn't name them, weren't nothing special. Dino's pretty cool, but at this point I wasn't about to train him up.
He is pretty cool. I did not catch a Dino because I didn't run into one.
No?
No, I ran into a Heatmore and I ran into a Durant and a Vullaby, but never ran into a Fracture. I ran into a Mienfoo or 2. I ran into a lot of Bulldors. I can't remember what else I ran into. Excadrills. Oh my gosh, so many Excadrills because every cloud of dirt was an Excadrill.
I saw a cloud of dirt.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I was too late to get into it.
Oh, dang.
But I still saw one, so I believe you now. They're real.
Did you finally find Shaking Grass?
No.
Oh.
No shaking grass, just a cloud of dirt. You know what I find? I did not use Surf very much in this game.
No.
That's so crazy. I think I used it just Victory Road to get across.
I don't think, other than strength at one point in the game, I don't think TMs were necessary.
That's so
This game.
weird. I was expecting them to be because I had a bird who knew fly, and I had some other Pokemon that I kept HM and TMs on because I thought that I would need them. But no, I just realized I never surfed anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not angry about it because that means I didn't run into Tentacruels.
They're not in this game.
I know. Which is the best part of this game.
It's just basculin. Basculins and Frillish and that sort of Pokemon.
Yeah, they're not as bad as Tentacruels.
The trainers in Victory Road. To explain Victory Road, it's like a multi-tiered mesa, like a cliff with caves in it. Mm-hmm. And you go into the caves to climb up to the different levels and stuff like that. And there's trainers littered in these caves.
Everywhere.
But if you go out of one of the cave exits, then you walk onto a ledge and you can step off most of the ledges unless they're fenced off. But you can step off most of the ledges and drop down onto the levels below you, which is kind of a cool mechanic, but...
I got so lost doing it, though. It took me forever to get through here. And then once you reach the very top, it's like, oh... This ledge is extra long, but there might be a cool item at the bottom. Do you want to chance it?
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeah, but I walked north first, unlocked the fly to Victory or to Elite Four, and then I came back down. I
never thought of that. What was the item? Because I never did it. I chickened out.
I think it was just an Ultra Ball.
Ugh! I'm so glad I didn't do it.
No, it was a nugget. That's what it was.
I mean, I'm already rich, so that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like whatever. There was an Ultra Ball down there as well, though. So the trainers that are in these caves, Ace Trainer Shanta has a Whimsicott level 45 and a Zebstrike at level 45. Finally, some decent levels on these trainers.
Pokes, yep.
But Whimsicott, do you remember this little cotton fluff?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep. It's cute-ish.
Cute-ish? What?
Cute-ish.
Oh, it's so cute.
I mean, with different eyes, I think it would be cute.
It's so happy.
Yeah.
And it's got little sheep horns.
Yeah, it was a cute little fluff ball.
Yeah. That is the evolved version of Cottony.
Right. I know that because he was in my Pokemon Pocket.
Oh,
got a few of those
cute.
today.
Okay. That's awesome. I like that. Ace Trainer Dwayne, the Rock Johnson, has a Stoutland and a Scolipede, both level 45.
Nice. Good
to see Stoutland. Veteran Tiffany has a Behem, a Heatmore, and a Lilligant. Lilligant being the fully evolved form of Petalil. So that is the counterpart to Whimsicott. Behem is this thing.
Oh, yes, I do remember that alien mushroom thing.
Yeah. It is pure psychic. It is fairly powerful attacker.
It is pure weird.
But it is very easy to beat, especially when you have a bug.
Oh.
That's Lilligant.
Cute. That one's cute. That looks exactly like Whimsicott without the poof. Look at its eyes. It has the same eyes.
It has the same eyes. That's true.
They got lazy again.
Black Belt Tyrone has a Scrafty, a Mienfoo, and a Conkeldurr. Is this the first time we ran into Conkeldurr? I don't remember.
I think so.
Yeah. That's the fully evolved form of Timburr.
Timberton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Conkeldurr I had my first time through Black and White. Yeah. I brought Conkeldurr all the way to the end. Conkeldurr, Serperior, Zebstrika, Crocodile.
That's really insane and impressive that you can remember that.
I'm trying to remember who else I had. Cuffegregious. And Scolipede?
Maybe.
I think Scolipede was my last Pokemon. Not this time. Ace Trainer Kathy, Simisage, Simisear, Simipour, all level 44.
Can't get away from the monkeys.
No, they're all over the place. Something that I don't remember if I mentioned about the Simmies rather than the Pans, because the Pans are based off of Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil, See No Evil, right? I said that backwards, but anyway. Simisage, Simisear, Simipour, however, are based on different kinds of Japanese gang culture.
I think you have mentioned this before. I think it was one in the earlier episodes. I kind of remember that, yeah.
But now I have the actual pictures to show you.
Okay.
So the Simisage is based off of something called Bansho, which is kind of like 50s greaser pompadour gangsters that are actually, I think, still popular in Japan today.
Really?
Yeah. Simisears are based off of bikers, which are a problem in Japan as well.
Right.
And then finally, Simi-por is based off of Ganguro, which is like a fashion.
It looks like it.
It's like really catty girls who are all like they do up their face to be like very dark. Like they cake on makeup to look dark, like very, very, very tan. It's like based on what they believe California girls look like. Like they bleach their hair like white blonde, and they wear like dark makeup with like very light highlights on their eyes and stuff like that. Okay. And then they like have like crazy amounts of like jewelry and stuff like that. Anyway, they're called Ganguro, and they're also kind of like a cliquey gang.
Cool.
Anyway.
Monkeys.
Dr. Logan has Gothorita and Livani, both level 43. Mm-hmm. And after you kick their butt, he will heal your Pokemon. And it's easy to kick their butt, so that's fine.
Yeah, they are.
Ace Trainer David has a Clang, a Seismitoad, and a Darmanitan. I think this might be the first time that you've run into a Darmanitan.
Darmanitan, yeah.
The monkey.
See, this one I like.
Yeah?
Yeah. He looks so goofy.
Yeah.
Just a big old lug of doofus, and I like him. He reminds me of something from the Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't remember exactly what.
The Gorons?
Is it a Goron? I don't know. I think he's got like the owl's eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe the Goron something, but he just looks like he belongs in Zelda.
Kapora Gabora.
Yes, that's right. I really enjoy this Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it looks like something I wouldn't like, but I like him. He
also has a special, so he can come with 2 abilities. One of them is like a super secret ability. You know the relic castle that we went to?
Yep.
And there was those statues sitting outside?
Yeah. What were those?
Those are Darmanitans.
Why?
If you interact with them, I can't remember what you do. You have to interact with them in a specific way. You like use a move or something like that, or an item on them. And then they'll turn back into Darmanitans. And if you catch those ones, they have something called Zen mode, which... Zen mode is, here, I'll pull it up so I'm not speculating. When its HP reaches half, it changes its shape. And so what happens is Darmanitan normally has a really high attack and high speed, but when it turns into Zen mode, its defenses skyrocket and its speed is dropped.
I wish I could turn into Zen mode.
I know.
That sounds amazing.
And finally, Veteran Martel, who had the hardest Pokemon in this entire cave, has a Gigalith level 45 and an Electros level 46.
Gigalith was the hardest?
Electros was the hardest.
Ugh, no, I got that thing out of my sight in no time.
But Gigalith was also pretty tough.
Gigalith is weird.
Yeah. Gigalith is the adult version of Bulldor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boulder kind of already looks like an adult, but whatever. Fine.
Yeah, he does kind of look like a fully evolved Pokemon in a different generation, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Gigalith is the fully evolved form, but you can only get it by trading Boldor. Just like you can only get Conkeldor by trading Girder. Yeah. Fun. After we beat all of those trainers and get to the top and collect all of the items... Oh, Dragon Claw. Did you find Dragon Claw?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was in this cave as well. Once we get all the items and get to the top, we are met with the Pokemon League, and it looks super different than we're used to.
Yeah.
It's like on a sandy hilltop, and there's like a big silo that's the Pokemon Center.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
So different.
Yeah. And then the place itself kind of looks like I don't know, like a coliseum almost.
A little bit, yeah. And way more security.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of people up here to like kind of direct you where to go.
It felt prestige and it felt elite. Like I felt like I was walking into somewhere that I was intimidated by. I really, from here on out, like I love the rest of this game.
Yeah, it's cool. And then we might... Do you want to talk about teams first, or do we want to talk about who we were up against? Because this is
Do we have different...
difficult to talk about because we can tackle them in any order we choose. We had the same Elite Four members,
Okay.
but I took a different path than you took.
Okay, yeah, we could talk about teams and then just talk about each of the Elite Four.
Oh, shoot, but how do we talk about our teams without talking about the levels? That's a good point.
By like the ending? Okay, let's just talk about the Elite Four then.
Okay, let's talk about the Elite Four.
Doesn't really matter what order.
I'll just talk about them in the order that they appear on this list. There are... Each of the 4 Elite Four members only have 4 Pokemon, which is wild. I think this is the first time that they've done that. They made them all kind of easier.
I did not realize that. Oh, okay, that's why it was a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so I went into the Elite Four not wanting to use my Mewtwo. I made it pretty far. I did okay, but I still ended up using him, so I cheated. I'm sorry. But these Elite Four, like, they seemed a lot easier. Okay, this makes sense. Okay.
The first Elite Four member on this list, but you can choose whatever order to do them in, which is a really cool way to handle it, is Chantal. Chantal is the Ghost Elite Four member. She's got a Cough-Egregious, level 48, a Jellicent, level 48, a Golurk, level 48, which is a Ground and Ghost. I don't know if we've talked about him. Yeah, maybe we have. And a Chandelure, level 50. Mm-hmm. Chandelure was the toughest part of her team for me. I don't know about you.
Yes.
But his Shadow Ball and his Fire Blast were very strong.
Yeah, a little bit rough.
Yeah.
He was a little bit rough on me.
I had to heal my Pokemon up after fighting her, let's just say. I think the only one who didn't even stand a chance against me was Marshall, which was surprising because I thought he was going to be, like, based on my team that I had, I thought he was going to be one of the harder fights.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Grimsley is the Dark type Elite Four member. He had a Scrafty, level 48, a Crocodile, level 48, a Liepard, level 48, and a Bisharp, level 50.
He was easy for me.
Yeah, he was easy for me too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I had a lot of answers for the Dark type specifically. I had lots of Pokemon that had fighting moves, and I had Pokemon that had bug moves.
Yeah.
And those are super effective against Dark, so I wasn't really worried. Caitlin is the Psychic type Elite Four member. She's got a Reuniclus, level 48, a Sigilif, level 48, your favorite,
Ugh.
a Musharna, level 48,
Ugh.
and a Gothitelle, level 50. Caitlin was the first Elite Four member that I went up against. And that was a mistake because she was also the hardest Elite Four member that I went up against.
Yeah, she was pretty tough. She got my Pokemon down because I wasn't using Mewtwo.
Her Reuniclus kicked my butt, killed 2 of my Pokemon that I was not expecting her to kill. And her Sigilif also peeled off some more Pokemon. But her Musharna luckily was a pushover, and her Gothitelle didn't attack me, thank God.
Oh.
Yeah, I was worried because it calm-minded 3 times, and I was like, if you use a single attack, I am dead.
Yeah.
And it just kept using calm-minded, so I was like, okay, thank God. If it used anything, I was like, it would have just swept my team.
Well, you're lucky then.
I am lucky. Because Reuniclus did, like, a lot more damage than I thought it would, and it's so much tankier than I thought it was.
Yeah,
like,
it was pretty rough.
I knew that that's like its whole thing, is that it's got really high special attack and a lot of health. Mm-hmm. But I didn't expect it to live through so many attacks. It was wild.
Too strong.
Marshall has a throw level 48, a sock level 48, a Conkeldurr level 48, and a Mian Shao level 50.
Easy.
Very easy.
Yeah, was not bad at all. I like this Elite Four.
I think this one, I think Marshall was the one who did the least damage to my Pokemon.
I think that's true for me as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, that one was pretty easy.
Yeah. And here's something interesting about all these trainers, is all of their Pokemon have coverage.
What's
for coverage, meaning like ways to handle Pokemon that are super effective against their types.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Ghost type, obviously, the two types that are super effective against Ghost are Ghost and Dark. So most of Chantel's Pokemon have Shadow Ball because they're Ghost type, which is super effective against Ghost, and then just ways of dealing damage to Dark types. They have Energy Ball and Brine, in case you brought in Crocodile specifically. But then they also have, like, for example, Chandelure has Fire Blast in case you have a Steel type, which resists their Psychic and everything like that. Yeah, like, and Golurk has Brick Break in case you have a Dark type. It's all pretty smart. Grimsley, his Pokemon have moves that are good against ground types because he's kind of weak to ground, and he's also got Pokemon that are strong against bugs. Like he's got Aerial Ace on his Liepard, for example, which is good against bug.
That's weird.
But because he's trying to counter bugs.
Okay, but how does a Liepard learn a flying move?
I don't know. We talked about this when we picked up Aerial Ace, but a lot of non-flying Pokemon learn Aerial Ace for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just good at jumping.
Caitlin's Pokemon all have varied moves. Like, for example, Reuniclus has Energy Ball, Focus Blast, which is a fighting type move, and Thunder, as well as Psychic.
Smart.
Sigilyph has Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. Musharna has Charge Beam and Reflect. And then finally, Gothitelle has Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like they're really trying to figure out what you would bring into the last fight. But the reason why I was bringing that up is because Marshall specifically has a rock type move on every single one of his Pokemon. So if you have a flying type, all of his Pokemon counter.
I never noticed that.
Isn't that wild?
That's cool.
Or fire. But why would you bring a fire to a fighting? I brought 2.
I was like, yeah, I have one on my team.
Anyway, hooray.
Hooray.
That's
the
Elite Four.
I love the Elite Four of this game. This is how a almost final, epic battle should feel. Like, each Elite Four had their own tower, and the aesthetic of each persona was clearly captured. It was so much fun. Mm-hmm. I loved, like, watching the climb up to each leader, and the music was so intense.
Right.
I mean, I tried with my weak-ass Pokemon and not to use my Mewtwo, but I ended up using him after some of my Pokemon died. So they gave it the old college try. Not their best, but not enough. I did cheat. I'm sorry.
You didn't just revive your Pokemon?
I did.
Oh.
I did.
Okay.
I also did not collect them all, so we'll get to that later. But we're not done.
What was your favorite Elite Four member?
I think the Psychic, just because of how cool the tower was.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about their towers.
No, their towers are so cool and unique, and you have to go up spirals. Like, there's an escalator in one. there's just really spooky staircases and ways to get up to them.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. I liked all the little candles and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how each one of them kind of has like each one of their towers is themed on
Yes.
their personality. Like Caitlin, for example, the one you were mentioning, she's got a bed at the top of hers because
Yeah.
I guess she's clairvoyant is what they were trying
She
to.
was all sleepy.
Yeah, and so she gets out of the bed and she gets all mad at you that you interrupted her
And she's
dreams.
like, fine, let's battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked them. I liked them all. That's my favorite part of this game was the gyms and the gym leaders and how pretty and aesthetic everything was.
They've also got I think these 4 are all really well designed. Mm-hmm. Not only just their teams, but also like how they look. Like Marshall's like got like that cool outfit and like the neat haircut. And like he's ready to do some taekwondo or something like that. And then Grimsley is like all dressed up in a fancy suit and he looks like Purloin. He's got like the hair
he does.
that gives him like ears.
That's cute.
And then
This is the ghost one.
Chantal.
Okay, I liked hers too.
Chantal's got the cute little bob haircut. And then she's got like a big collar.
Yeah, I liked her gym, her tower.
Yeah. And like the floating books everywhere.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
think
like
that one's my favorite.
Sorry to spoil this for you, but in Black and White 2, in her tower, there's an actual ghost girl who appears.
Oh, neat. Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then Caitlin has like the huge hair that's like always floating about her. Mm-hmm. That's kind of neat too. Because it's like, oh yeah, she's so psychic that her hair flies.
Good character traits. I like this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was your favorite tower?
My favorite tower is Chantal's. But I think my favorite Elite Four member is Grimsley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grims is cool.
Yeah. And he shows up in a different game later.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool. Actually, I think they all do, but Grimsley plays like an important part in a later game, which is kind of cool. So keep an eye out.
I will.
Okay. So after we beat the Elite Four, then it's time to take on the champion. Champion Alder has 6 Pokemon.
No. He's a whiny little beach.
He does have 6 Pokemon.
Sure he does, but we don't see them. When we get to him, he's
Not
a blubbering
yet.
fool.
Yes. Because N has just beaten him, and now it is time to take on N in the Plasma Castle.
Oh my gosh.
Which, like, explodes out of the ground.
It explodes out of the ground, and it's the biggest castle we've ever walked through. It took so long, and there were so many rooms, and it was so cool. And you and I were neck to neck the whole time doing this part. We kept peeking over to each other's games to see who was ahead, and it was a good time. I liked this. Usually I would get really bored at this point and be like, what the heck is going on? And just want to get to the end. But no, it was so much fun. I like everything from the Elite Four on of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We walk in and we get attacked by the 7 Sages.
Yep.
And the 7 Sages get countered by the gym leaders, which is fun.
Which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I liked this part so much.
So they take on the 7 Sages while you walk through the castle, picking up, you know, an Ultra Ball there, a Max Potion there.
Yeah, talking to some plasma grunts who are like, hee, Team Rocket blasts off again, and bragging about all of their epic adventures and what they're going to do in the world.
Including 2 random NPCs that were like very custom for like them having no kind of clout in the story at all, and that's Anthea and Concordia.
Okay.
Do you remember these 2? Anthea will heal your Pokemon, and Concordia says that they were like N's nurses while he was growing up or something.
Yeah, I do remember these 2. They were weird.
They're weirdly like characterized. Like they're given character, even though like
They're nobody.
exactly we didn't see them before and we don't see them again. But Anthea is a goddess of love, and Concordia is a goddess of peace in mythology. Mm-hmm. And so that's
Cool.
who these two are.
Very random.
And that's why they have those names, which is like, what the hell? Who are these people?
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthea will heal your Pokemon, and Concordia tells you about N's past and how Ghetsis like adopted him and raised him to be the king of plasma, and yada yada yada. Very weird. You also learn that N has a last name,
Yep.
Harmonia. So Ghetsis and N Harmonia. That is, I think this is the first time we've ever learned anyone's last name. Oh, no, that's wrong. Oak. I guess all the professors, we know their last names. Never mind, that was a silly thing for me to say.
I mean, we make up our own last names, so...
That's true. But we finally climb up the tower here. And once we get to the top, we find N is making all these plans. He's like, I've defeated the champion, so now I'm going to put my plans to fruition or whatever. But our ball starts reacting.
Yep.
And
Well, no, he brings out his dragon first.
yeah, he brings out his dragon. That's true. For you, it was Reshiram. For me, it was Zekrom.
I love these dragons.
And then our dragon reacts, and they come out, and we get a full cutscene of our dragon coming out.
It's so beautiful. I love these scenes.
Yeah.
I love this.
It's neat.
I was
right?
like buzzing watching this. It's so cool. These are what legendary Pokemon should look like. And this is how you should be introduced to them. I'm very happy with this. Adore. 10 out of 10.
Reshiram is the white dragon from Pokemon Black. He is the box legendary of Pokemon Black.
He's so cool.
He kind of looks like a dog and a fluffy dragon. Like, you know Falcor?
No.
The luck dragon from Neverending Story?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he's also a fuzzy dragon. That's what Reshiram always reminds me of.
So cool. So pretty.
This guy. He's a luck dragon.
He's cute.
Isn't
yes.
he? Yeah.
Reshiram is adorable and but so majestic.
Yeah. And then Zekrom is the black dragon that is the box legendary of Pokemon White. And he kind of looks like if Batman designed a Pokemon.
Absolutely. Yep, he's perfect. Epic. What a payoff with these legendaries. I really like them.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that, actually. So we are able to catch these legendaries now. They want us to catch them.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even hesitate. I brought out that Master Ball as soon as I could. I was like, give me this.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I didn't want to
no.
sit there and try to battle it. Don't oh no me. I'm done with this game. I'm not doing anything more.
I thought we were doing that post game.
Okay.
The reason, well, no, I'll bring it up later.
I have a million amazing other Pokeballs I can use. It's fine.
Okay, so we catch our legendary, which I caught mine in an Ultra Ball. I tried catching it in a Quick Ball, but it broke out, so I caught it in an Ultra Ball instead. And you caught yours in the Master Ball, and
he's my friend.
then it gives you the option of adding it to your party, which is the first time that they've done this. Not the last time. They start doing it for real
Good.
in Generation 7.
Okay, we had to do this though because our dragons have to fight.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the only way, and it was awesome. That was my first worry as soon as I caught it. I was like, oh no, it's going to the box. How do I get it?
Yeah.
I was very happy about this.
So we get our dragon on our team. In fact, it goes to the first slot.
Yes, because you're supposed to. It's fate. It's destiny.
Yeah.
Our dragons have to meet and fight, and it's so cool. I'm so giddy about this. I love this.
And we fight against N's whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever he's
his
got.
cool dragon.
I killed his dragon with extrasensory.
Oh.
Because Reshiram has Dragon Breath, Fusion Flare, / an extrasensory. Zekrom has Dragon Breath / Fusion Bolt and Zen Headbutt.
Yeah, he almost killed me with extra sensory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
it took a while,
Yeah.
this fight, but I enjoyed it.
I was able to kill Zekrom. You were able to kill Reshiram.
Yeah.
Obviously. And then N.
Wait, what did you name your... Did you name him?
I did.
Okay, we'll go through it later, I guess. Yeah, okay.
N has for me, he had a Zekrom level 52, which, by the way, unfair that his...
Yeah, 2 levels above ours, grow up.
A level 50, but to be fair, he also opened it up
They've been friends
earlier.
for a while.
Yeah, so I guess. Zekrom level 52, Kling Klang level 50. What do you think of Kling Klang?
I mean, stupid, but it belongs to N, and N is really cool, so his Pokemon are really cool.
Well, now you see why I called it Kling Klang and Kling Klang. And then he's got a Caracosta and Archeops, which are the two... Yeah.
There are fossils.
Fossil
there are
Pokemon.
baby dragons. Or dinosaurs, sorry, not dragons. There are baby dinosaurs.
A Vanillux and a Trick.
A trick?
A Trick.
What's a trick?
A Pokemon that pretends to be a different Pokemon at first.
What?
You didn't encounter this?
What is this?
His name is Zoroark. And he's like a black little fox.
Okay, I did see that. What do you mean it turns into something? I killed it.
Its ability is illusion. So when N sends him out, it takes on the form of a different Pokemon in his party.
I didn't notice.
For me, it was Kling Klang.
I didn't
So
notice.
Kling Klang came out and started using Night Slash. And I was like, what?
That never happened for me. I got that thing.
Oh, maybe it was like the last thing in his party. For me, Zoroark was the second thing he sent out. So he sent out Zoroark and killed my Reshiram with it.
Oof.
And then, but it was because I wasn't like expecting Kling Klang to be using Flamethrower and Retaliate and Night Slash
Well, that's so
and stuff
strange.
like
Yeah,
that.
I never noticed. I think I was using my Mewtwo at this point. I used my Dragon for as long as I could.
Oh, okay.
And then I switched to my Mewtwo because I was like, let's get it over with. This is great.
Zoroark was kind of the Lucario of this game. People
neat.
thought that he was going to be a legendary.
This is the first time we've seen him though.
Yeah.
Weird.
But we did actually encounter his first stage already, but we didn't encounter it in Pokemon form. There was a young boy in Castelia City who was silent and standing with a little girl, and the little girl tells us the story of a Pokemon named Zorua. So Zorua is Zoroark's first stage. He's the Riolu to Lucario.
Got it.
Yeah. So if you evolve a Zorua, it turns into a Zoroark and gains illusion.
Neat.
And what illusion does is when you send Zoroark out, it takes on the Pokemon in the 6th spot or the 5th spot.
Oh.
6th spot. So whatever Pokemon you have in the 6th slot of your team, Zoroark will look like them.
That's cool.
So like if you, for example, have a Kling Klang, then somebody will be like, oh, well, obviously I have to use a fire type move against the steel type, but Zoroark is dark. So while fire will still hurt it, it's not super effective. So it'll like hit the Kling Klang and it'll be like, that move was normally effective. And you'll be like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah.
Strange. This went way over my head.
Caracosta is a water rock. He's cool. Archeops is a rock flying. He's cool. Vanillux. I think this is the first time we run into Vanillux.
It is.
Yeah, double scoop of ice cream.
Double stupid. Double scoop of stupid.
Vanillux was my 6th Pokemon on my first run through.
Got it.
Yeah, I remember now looking at it. Yeah, I love Vanillux. It was very, very, very strong. Like, holy crap. I think it was the strongest thing on my team, like, for power. But it's pretty slow, so I couldn't use it this time around. But it's neat because it uses a lot of ice and steel type moves, even though it's pure ice. But
that's cool.
The steel type moves help it fight other ice types and stuff like that. It's neat. It's very good at killing dragons.
Ooh.
Once N is defeated... Oh, sorry. For you, obviously had Reshiram.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the only
And
difference.
then the rest were the same.
Yeah. Once N is defeated, he's all like, oh, well, I guess you were the true hero, and yada, yada, yada. And Getsus comes up and he's like, you assholes, you blew my plans.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to just drop all pretense here. N's an idiot, and I'm going to take over the world.
I felt sympathy for N. I never hated him from the beginning. I knew it was Getsus all along.
Yeah.
Poor N, like he called him like a useless boy or something.
Yeah.
And it really made me want to play the game from N's perspective.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like how did he get this way? He seems like a Harry Potter or like a Luke Skywalker story. I'm interested.
They kind of explained it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it'd be cool to play a game as him.
He grew up only knowing Pokemon. He didn't grow up around other people other than the Team Plasma people, obviously, and then the two people who raised him, the two
really
women.
Cool.
So Getsus is like, okay, well, I'm gonna fight you now.
Oof. We don't even get like an Elite Four plus a champion.
No.
Oof, we get an Elite
We get
Four,
two
a champion, and an asshole.
2 champion fights. Cough-Egregious, level 52. Bouffalant. Ouch. Ouch, Bouffalant.
Really?
Level 52.
It was bad?
Head Charge does so much. And Earthquake, too. Holy crap, so much damage.
I love that Pokemon.
Seismitoad, level 52.
Cool dude.
Easy to take out,
Easy,
though.
but cool dude.
Yeah, Bouffalant was what caused me the most issues. And Cough-Egregious is toxic. God, that sucked.
Yeah.
Bisharp, again, easy.
Easy peasy.
Electros, again, hard. Electros was difficult. And then Hydreigon, holy crap. Holy crap.
That was bad.
That was, like, he was the worst.
I agree.
Bouffalant was bad. Electros was bad. The other 3 weren't terrible, but Hydreigon, I was worried he was going to wipe me.
Oh, no.
Because of Hydreigon, but I got some lucky hits in. So
did my Mewtwo.
Oh, okay. He's dark. How did you do that?
My Mewtwo has... I can't remember which moves he's got on it, but he's got some that work.
Oh, okay. He's got some that aren't psychic.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He's got Shadow Ball.
Sure.
He has an electric move, too.
Thunderbolt or something?
No. Something. But no, he's got stuff that works against everything. That's why I really love him.
Okay. That is good.
That is good. Okay.
Good for you. I'm glad that you did it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it.
Oh, yeah. It was very hard. Holy crap. Hydreigon took me for a ride, for sure. Getsus wanted to be the perfect ruler of the perfect new world. But we beat him.
Yeah, he's just a glorified Giovanni.
Yeah. And then Alder and Sharon come and take Getsus into custody.
Oh, yeah.
And take him away.
Boy, bye.
And then N explains to you that he is happy that you have become the hero you have become.
This is a cute little conversation because
Yeah.
he takes us for a walk and then he stops and talks. And it's really cute.
Yeah.
It was cute.
And then he flies away saying that he's going to return one day.
No, he lets his dragon go.
No, he goes with it.
I was so scared when he brought it out of the Pokeball. I thought he was gonna throw it off the edge. I was like, oh my god. I will catch that dragon for you or myself.
Fuck this dragon.
And then he hops on the dragon and flies away. And I was like, okay, good. I was terrified for that.
You thought he was gonna just throw
I thought
it
he
away.
was throwing away his dragon. I was
That's
like,
so funny.
no, sir, hold on. I want that dragon.
So I guess it's time for us to talk about what teams we brought
We
to the
should.
Elite Four and to fight N
We should.
in Pokemon Center Check-In.
I guess I'll go first because you went first last week.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just listened to our episode yesterday. So.
Oh, that's true.
My team, oh my gosh. Okay, so I ended up using my Mewtwo for a bit of it. Most of it. I had my HM Dumpster, Fluffy, level
Jim Dumpster. I like it, yeah?
level 23. I just needed him for Fly. I forgot to switch him out after. I wasn't worried because I had my insurance policy in my Mewtwo. I had Shaz, my Zebstrika, level 46.
Mm-hmm.
I had Mac, the coolest crocodile. Level 42.
Nice.
He evolved, finally.
Finally evolved.
I have TT, my Tepig. Just kidding. My Embor, level 43.
You're so cute. It would be very funny if it was still a Tepig.
I know, right?
He's holding this thing called an Everstone. I don't know what it does.
Yeah. He just won't evolve, but whatever. 43. And then I don't remember who I had in place of my dragon. Somebody not important. Wait. No, he was important. I just didn't use him. He was my turdy.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, my
That's
turtle.
sweet.
And then my dragon, Zekrom. I named him Zeki.
Cute.
Level 50.
Right.
That's my team.
That's your whole team?
That did it.
Wait, what was your turdy at? Do you remember?
Oh God, solo. I never used him.
No.
Like,
So
under 30.
Sorry, your Pokemon were level 46, 42,
43.
43 and 50.
30-ish. And then 75 for my Mewtwo.
Oh yeah, of course.
My Mewtwo, level 75.
Mewtwo, you're Mewtwo.
I'm sorry, the game is just so much funner when you have a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play like this all the time.
I brought in Shakari Richardson, my level 50 Durant.
Oh, dang.
Shakari Richardson is a U.S. Women's Olympic gold medalist.
Sure.
Or maybe she's not even an Olympic gold medalist, but she got a... she must be. In 2023, she ran.
What's
I almost
happening?
said rode.
I thought you said wrote. Like
No, rode. I said rode, but I meant ran the 100-meter dash in 10 seconds.
She rode her own legs.
10.65 seconds, which is
Damn.
very fast.
That's so impressive.
It's, I didn't do the math, but it's like 0.17, I should say, not 17 seconds, 0.17 seconds off of Flojo's speed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That makes me sick. I can't imagine even like...
So she is, I think, now the fastest woman in the world, maybe.
Crazy.
Living woman in the world. Jesse Owens, my level 50 Superior. Mo Farah, my level 50 Excadrill.
Oh, you did some work. Level 50.
Usain Bolt.
Nice. There we go.
Level 50 Reshiram.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you were going to name him that.
8-time gold Olympic medalist. He is the record holder in the 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4 times 100-meter relay.
Champ.
From Jamaica. I have a level 51 Meloetta, who I didn't get to name.
Meloetta.
Because it's an event Pokemon. But if I did get to name it, it would have been Elaine Sandra Lee Thompson-Hara, who is also a Jamaican runner. She's also the first woman... in 2016, she was the first woman since Flojo in 1988 to get gold medals in the 100-meter and 200-meter dash in the same Olympics, which was the Rio Olympics in 2016.
That's crazy.
She's also a 6-time Olympic medalist. Not gold every time, but still. 6 medals
She
are
was
pretty
there.
good. Yes. Well, that's my Meloetta.
Cool.
And I taught Meloetta Relic Song before going to the Elite Four.
Oh, yeah, you showed me this.
Yeah, and so she can turn from Aria form to Pirouette form. I think those are the 2 forms. But in Aria form, she is normal psychic type, and she's very good at special attacks. And in Pirouette form, she's either just fighting or psychic fighting. I can't remember which. And she's good at physical attacks. And then finally, I have Victini, my level 52 Victini, because Noah Lyles got benched, and I brought out a different Victini.
Oh my gosh.
Who was an event Victini.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And he had V-Create, which Noah Lyles didn't have.
What does that do?
V-Create is just a very powerful fire type move.
Nice.
And he's also got Fusion Bolt and Fusion Flare which
Ooh,
he can
those
only
sound
learn
strong.
as an event. Fusion Bolt and Fusion Flare are actually the moves that our dragons have.
Oh,
Yeah, you have Fusion Bolt, I have Fusion Flare.
I do?
Yeah, and so that's your electric move that he's got.
I don't remember seeing that, but okay.
Yeah, so your Zekrom has Zen Headbutt, Slash,
Dragon Breath.
Dragon Breath, thank you, Dragon Breath, and Fusion Bolt.
Cool.
Fusion Bolt is just like a pretty strong electric move, but if it's used after Fusion Flare, it doubles in power.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and vice
Good to
versa as
know.
well.
I'm going to take this dragon forward to every game.
Fusion
I love him.
Flare is a fairly strong fire type move that if it's used after a Fusion Bolt, it doubles in power. And so Victini, my Victini, had both. So
Whoa.
if I was fighting something that was very strong, I could go Fusion Bolt, Fusion Flare, and just absolutely
And just
destroy
conquer
them.
the world.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. He also had Searing Shot, which my Victini also had. Like Noah Lyles also
Yep.
had Searing Shot. But V-Create is just strong enough to warrant me switching. So he had 3 fire type moves and 1 electric move, but he was still pretty good. Oh, our
Nice.
numbers. After beating the game,
My Pokedex. She did not collect them all. I'm sorry.
collect some of them.
Yeah. She changed her name. She was collect some of them. Scene 130. Obtain, drumroll please, 45.
Not bad.
Not good.
Oh no. I had seen 142 of them,
How? Oh, you went and did other stuff. Never mind.
and I caught 50 of them.
Oh, you beat me by 5. Nice. Okay. Time.
Sure.
1901.
Nice. 32.25.
Dang.
And guess what?
What?
Let's have a look at the front here.
Oh no.
32.25 is less than half of any of my other times.
Wow, so you met your goal. I still beat
did.
you, but good job. I did not meet my goal, but congratulations to you. Applause to you.
Yeah, I did my challenge.
You did it. Woohoo.
I did it. I did so good.
I added something.
Yeah?
My ratings for this game.
Oh, what does that
Just
mean?
a few. So on Pokemon aesthetic and cuteness
Oh, this? Okay.
of this game, I rated it a 3 out of 10. Very few Pokemon I liked in this game.
Oh.
Yeah. For the story, I rated it an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot,
Yeah.
but so good. NPCs, gym leaders, gyms, 9 out of 10. Beautiful work, great. And that's all the ratings I wrote down. I was going to go through some more, but I like this game. I think it might be my top because it's
So far?
pretty. I think so.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do think so. It's so pretty, and I really connected and engaged with the characters. There was so much behind each one, especially the Elite Four and after was just, well, what a way to end a game. It's so cool. I'm very impressed with especially that. I just wanted some more better looking Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's the shallow side of me.
We still have some legendaries to find, but yeah.
I'm down. Let's do it.
I
Let's do
understand.
a couple post-game episodes.
Yeah. That could be fun. That could be very fun. We're going to take a quick break and come back with Pokemon Academy. Welcome back from our break, Pokemon Master Jaylee, Sylveon Trainer Jaylee, Evolution Gym Leader Jaylee, the trainer formerly known as the trainer formerly known as Ninja Master
That's where the
Jaylee.
hang-up is every time. I love it. Your face just goes so deadpan. You're like, oh no, I'm lost.
Happini Hater Jaylee,
That's me.
Unknown Hunter Jaylee, Quiz Trainer Jaylee,
There it is.
and Rocket Executive Tentacruel Master Jaylee.
Oof.
Welcome.
Welcome back Frog King Mackenzie, and a bunch of other nicknames that I will come up for you in the future.
Okay. And, of course, welcome back, Pokefans and Pokemaniacs and Pokemans.
Pokemon.
Which is what I called them last week.
Oh, man. That was so good.
Today we are talking about Reshiram and Zekrom.
Nice. Oh, I'm all ears.
Also known as Reshiram and Zekrom.
Of course. Naturally.
Naturally. They are number 643 and 644 in the national decks. They are the vast white and the deep black Pokemon.
Ooh.
Reshiram is a dragon and fire type, and Zekrom is a dragon and electric type. I put the emphasis on the wrong type there. Dragon and fire and dragon and electric. There we go.
Dragon and electric is so cool.
It is cool.
That's so cool.
It's also the first one. Dragon and electric.
I love it. And I had one.
Is it also the first dragon and fire? I think so.
Dragonite. Charizard.
Dragonite is dragon and flying.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. And then, of course, Charizard is not a dragon. And
Don't break my heart.
will never be a dragon. He's a loon. He's a loon.
After seeing the dragons in the last couple games, Charizard is just like pitiful.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've always said. Just kidding. Reshiram and Zekrom are part of the Tau trio, with the third part only being briefly mentioned, but not by name, in Black and White.
Wait, there's a third dragon?
And not actually appearing until Black 2 and White 2.
Okay, I'm excited. Now I'm excited.
Reshiram and Zekrom have the same base stat total of 680, along with
do.
most other box legendaries. With the only difference being that their attack and defense and special attack and special defense are flipped, with Zekrom being the physically offensive of the pair and Reshiram being specially offensive. Both dragons are weak to the same number of types in Black and White in the games they're introduced in. However, when Fairy type is introduced in Generation 6, Zekrom gains an additional weakness, but Reshiram does not. Zekrom also has one more resistance than Reshiram, though. So I feel like it balances out. Reshiram and Zekrom both have two signature moves. Fusion Flare and Fusion Bolt are the two moves that they learn at level 50. When these moves are used after one another, not only does it double the power of one another, but it also changes the animation of the move being used.
Cool. I'm gonna try this out.
The second pair of signature moves are called Blue Flare and Bolt Strike. They are learned at level 100. They are stronger than the fusion moves, but not by much. They also have an 85% accuracy and only a 20% chance to burn or paralyze respectively. I feel like these moves should have had their effects and accuracies switched. So I think that the 85% accuracy should have been on the Fusion Flare, Fusion Bolt moves.
Okay.
And Fusion Flare and Fusion Bolt should have had 20% chances to paralyze. Because they're 100 power, 85 accuracy, whatever. And then Blue Flare and Bolt Strike, which are like supposed to be their strongest moves, have the 130 power. And they should have 100% accuracy and the ability to boost one another. Yeah,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
But instead it's 130 power, 85 accuracy, and a chance to burn/paralyze. And it's like, whatever, I'll just continue.
Whatever.
I'll continue using Fusion Flare, because why not?
Yeah.
It's stronger if I get Fusion Bolt used first. Then it's 200%. Anyway, whatever.
Quick maths.
The quick maths. 2 plus 2 equals 4. In Black and White, Reshiram and Zekrom have a catch rate of 45. This is why I said,
Oh, it's pretty high.
It would take a long time to break down how catch rates work mathematically speaking, but suffice it to say that this catch rate is the same as Miltank and Scyther.
Dang.
This is roughly 15 times the catch rate of a normal legendary.
Oh, well, I just wanted it that bad, okay?
Reshiram and Zekrom are so named because Shiro means white and Kuro means black.
Makes sense to me.
Also, Ze is a harsh and strong sounding syllable, while Re is, in contrast, much more gentle. Reshiram and Zekuram. Yeah. Also, here's something else that's interesting is the designs of them. Reshiram is very feminine looking, like very soft and fluffy, right? Where Zekrom is all sharp angles and like literally holding its arms out in like a kind of like a strong pose, right?
They're so majestic and beautiful.
But Reshiram is based on Yang. And Yang is the male part of Tao.
Oh, weird.
Where Zekrom is Yin and the female part of Tao.
Right.
So
it's backwards.
And that's also why I named Reshiram Usain Bolt. Or Usain Bolt? I don't know. Usain, right? I don't know. Anyway. But I gave my Reshiram a male name because it's like the male part of the yin yang.
Got
Neat.
it. Neato. I love it. I love those dragons.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. Reshiram's Pokedex entry in Black and White 2 is this legendary Pokemon can... Oh, whoops. I forgot to do the Dexter
Oh my
voice.
gosh, you haven't done a Dex voice in forever.
This legendary Pokemon can scorch the world with fire. It helps those who want to build a world of truth. And Zekrom's Pokedex entry is... This legendary Pokemon can scorch the world with lightning. It assists those who want to build an ideal world.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're cool.
They're amazing.
Did you have a trivia?
I do. I have some Pokemon yearbook.
Oh, yeah.
It's Pokemon graduation.
Oh, cute.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. No. Anyway, all of these Pokemon will be from the Elite Four.
Okay.
Good luck. Who would be named Prom Queen and King?
Zekrom and Reshiram.
It's Colette and N. I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course it's right. Zekrom N.
Oh, really?
Zekrom. Yeah.
Oh.
Of course.
Awesome.
Of course. Who would most likely to be Instagram famous? Oh, yeah, we're doing most likely to be.
I was
What's
just thinking, Zekrom, I am the prettiest queen.
Of course, Zekrom would be queen. Most likely to be Instagram
famous.
I picked two choices here.
Gothitelle.
No.
Oh. You don't think Gothitelle would be Instagram famous?
Yeah, but not the one I picked.
Okay. I have to remember who we fought.
I could just give you the first letter if you want.
That seems cheating. That's cheating, as you would say. Jellicent.
No.
No?
Just because it might be on another one.
Oh,
something
okay.
better for them. It's Bouffalont.
Bouffalont?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's just so cool.
Okay.
So cool.
And
Who? Oh.
They said there's two.
I had Lipard, but I changed my mind halfway through that.
Oh, I see.
So there's just one now.
Okay.
Who is most likely to break a world record?
Zebstrika.
No, look at the list.
Oh, I'm sorry. Most likely to build or break a world record?
Yeah.
Conkeldurr.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter for what, but yes, absolutely. Who is most likely to get married first?
Jellicent.
Yes.
Okay.
Or Bianca.
Or Bianca. Sure.
Who is most likely to save the planet?
Most likely to save the planet?
Yeah. My answer makes no sense, but it makes me laugh.
Go lurk.
I guess, yeah, close second to Cough Egregious.
Oh, yeah.
Or Marshall.
I thought Cough Egregious would be most likely to lure you into a van with promises of candy.
Yeah.
Marshall? Yeah, Marshall.
Yeah. He would, yeah. Who is most likely to write a best-selling novel?
Chantel.
Okay.
Oh, but of the Pokemon.
In a Pokemon.
Of the Pokemon?
Yeah, this one's a real Pokemon this time.
Okay. Chandelure.
Yeah. Absolutely it is. Last one.
Okay.
Who is most likely to create a world-famous podcast?
Us.
Professor Mackenzie.
Yay!
That's my Pokemon Yearbook Graduation Edition. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Too. You're
That's
so
amazing.
Welcome. We hope you enjoyed this episode, whether you're a Pokemon master like Mackenzie or still catching them all like me. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in. If you liked what you heard today, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Route to Victory Road Podcast. Leave a review wherever you listen to us, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and please share us with your fellow trainers. Also, to help us grow and evolve, check us out on Patreon for behind-the-scenes action, patreon.com/Route to Victory Road. Your support goes directly into the production of our podcast.
Awesome. Thank you. Our Poke Quote this week comes from N. This will be our final N Poke Quote.
Is he not in the games anymore?
He is not in any further games.
Goodbye, N.
Goodbye, N, you sweet prince. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of swanas sing thee to thy rest.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, did he die?
No.
No, he flew away.
Yeah. But it's just funny. N says, Zekrom, for me, he says, Zekrom and I were beaten. Your truth, your feelings, they were stronger than mine, it seems. Reshiram and Zekrom, each of them choosing a different hero? Is that even possible? Two heroes living at the same time. One that pursues truth. One that pursues ideals. Could they both be right? I don't know. It's not by rejecting different ideas, but by accepting different ideas that the world creates a chemical reaction. This is truly the formula for changing the world.
He's so cool.
He is cool. This is, of course, after we defeat him, but before Ghetsis comes and spoils everything. Also, one last weird version difference. In that quote I just said, he says, could they both be right? Mm-hmm. And for some reason, in black version, both coulds are capitalized, but in white version, the second could has a lowercase c. I don't know why it's different.
Who knows?
But it is different.
That's strange.
And that I think is one of the only times that there is literal version difference in like sentence syntax.
Weird.
Which is bizarre. Anyway, thank you everybody for being our friends this week. We will see you next time. Post Elite Four, but not post Champion. We still have to find and defeat Alder, the champion of the Unova region, so we can finish Pokemon Black and White.
He cannot call himself a champion after that pathetic display. I saw that man cry. I'm the champion now.
We will see you post-game and on the route to Victory Road.